Mr. Speaker, at this time I'm very proud to yield 5 minutes to my friend and colleague, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Higgins.
The gentleman from New York is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As this debate comes to a close, much has been said, but certainly not everything. The House is considering a resolution concerning the Iraq War and expresses the unequivocal support of this body for the American troops serving in Iraq and for their families. This resolution expresses opposition to the President's planned surge, escalation, augmentation, call it what you will. But more than anything else, this resolution opposes the administration's deeper commitment to a fundamentally and deeply flawed military strategy. The fact is that Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki lacks the authority or the will to confront Shia militias. To do so would result in a major confrontation with the militia leader Muqtada al-Sadr, without whom the Iraqi government has little support. These dangerous Iraqi alliances and compelling evidence of a strong Iranian alliance demonstrates how weak the national unity government is and how pathetically dependent we are on them for success in Iraq. Madam Speaker, the American people deserve much better. Surging troop levels in Iraq was tried in 2004, 2005, and 2006. Each time it failed to reduce violence and only served to inflame anti-American sentiment. Under the President's plan, it is still the American troops that do most of the fighting and regrettably will do most of the dying. For any decent outcome in Iraq, the President has to be serious about setting and enforcing deadlines. The President needs to demand that Prime Minister Maliki stop protecting the militias and make clear that there will be serious consequences if he continues to do so. The problem in Iraq is the same as it was when the conflict started. American war planners never provided the resources to successfully create a vital and secure center from which a functioning society could evolve. The history is clear. Modern Iraq was born out of a strong nationalist aspiration in the early 20th century. Shia, Sunni, Christians, and Jews stood united against the British and peacefully created and coexisted in a new ethnically diverse Iraq. Then Iraqis prayed at each other's mosques. Today, Shia and Sunni militias bomb each other's mosques with impunity. Last month, 70 college students were slaughtered by a car bomb in Baghdad. In Iraqi weddings, funerals, and schools are the regular targets of suicide bombers. These are called revenge killings. They are carried out in the name of destiny and in the name of God. Where is the outrage? Where is the condemnation for these atrocities in the Arab Muslim community? Nowhere does the Quran talk about revenge killings, violence, hate, or intolerance. The Quran describes the Prophet Muhammad as the prophet of mercy. At the core of Islamic belief is compassion, forgiveness, and tolerance. To you, your faith, and to me, mine. Absent the real possibility of a functioning government, a functioning society, a functioning economy, the national unity government of Iraq cannot succeed because it lacks legitimacy in the very eyes it seeks to govern. Elections and forming governments are the symbols of democracy. Legitimacy in the eyes of the governed is the substance of democracy and that of free and open societies throughout the world. Madam Speaker, I don't stand here as a partisan. I'm an American, and I want my country to succeed. I want my president to succeed, regardless of party affiliation, regardless of who he or she may be. The fact of the matter is, we have an obligation to tell the truth to the American people. At every level, militarily, politically, this strategy, advanced and sustained by this administration, has been an abject failure. I yield back.